Hey guys, welcome to another project. We're going to be building the 64 Mustang convertible. This project kind of got away from me. I'll show you where I am with it. It's just something I came up with, an idea to build. After catching it on a movie, I had the model, decided to go for it. I got pictures for a forum I've been participating in, but I didn't really do any video. I decided now I'd just bring you up to speed on where we are. What we're doing is we're doing the 64 Mustang, same as 65 pretty much. But 65 Mustang is seen in the movie Goldfinger. If you remember that scene with James Bond cruising up around the mountains, the winding roads of the mountains, when he comes upon white Mustang driven by Tilly Masterson. If you don't remember that, take a look at this.
Right? Here, let me help you. You know you're lucky to be alive.
No thanks to you. You should have pulled over further. Look at them!
A double blowout. I've never seen one of these before.
How could new tires?
Okay, so that's what we're trying to recreate. We're trying to recreate that car. So here, let me show you where we're at right now. Oops. So as you can see, we got our body done and painted. We did this in Wimbledon white. I had a can of Wimbledon white kicking around for a long time because Mustangs aren't white. They're not stark white as usual. So I had a can of Wimbledon white, which was really nice. But when I went and used it, it spit all over the car like crazy. Again, every time I use a tester's paint or a Model Masters paint, it's good for the first spray. But after that, it just doesn't work well. So I was kind of in a tizzy trying to find it. I had a hard time finding it. And then I found out that Duplicolor makes Wimbledon white also. And they happen to have it in my local store. So I was able to go out and get that. These paints, you got to be careful with them, as you know, because too much at once on bare plastic will melt it. But I can put this can on the shelf for a year, take it off a year later, and it'll still spray like I just opened it. These are really good that way, so that was cool to me. So anyway, we got the body Wimbledon white. I still have to polish it and everything like that and set it up. It's just basic paint right now, and a coat of gloss. And for me, as some of you may know, when I build a car from a model, from a movie, I like it to have the character. I don't just want to build a white convertible and say, hey, Tilly Mastersons convertible. It has to be something else that makes it stand out. In this case, what makes the Tilly Masterson convertible stand out so much is the fact that when she's driving up that winding road, James took out her tires with his little Austin Martin there, and with the secret attachments and the wheel caps, came out and destroyed the car. So that's what I was trying to replicate here. As you can see here, I took my Dremel, thinned out the plastic around the fender here, and then just destroyed the rocker moldings, okay, to give it that damage, to make it a little bit more, make it stand out a little bit more as a car from the movies. Again, instead of just having a white car. So again, we have some more detailing to do on this, but this is where we are at this point. Tilly's car was also a car with a red interior, so we built ourselves the red interior. There's no real pictures of it, so we just had to go with, I just did the stock interior of a Mustang. We painted it red. I like the contrast of the red and the white together. I think it's very cool. We flocked the floor. We put in, you know, the seats and everything. We tried to do some different color variations in the interior to make it stand out a little bit. I just love the look of the black cluster and glove box embedded in the red there. I think it looks pretty cool. And of course the console, I always love the console also. So that's where we are with the interior. So she's looking pretty good, and actually, to see what I'm talking about, how much I like this, you put that in, it just looks sharp as hell. I think looks really cool. So that is that. The motor is just a simple 289 motor. From the early on, they were black with the gold accents. Now I could have probably gotten away with blue also, but as the color for the engine black, but I just thought I'd do it with the black one. It looks pretty nice. I started wiring it, and then I just haven't been in the mood to wire lately, so I pulled them out and just built it up like this. So that's the motor, ready to go in place. Let's see. Oh, the chassis. As you can see here, we got the chassis built up. Used charcoal for the base color as I usually do. We detailed it out with metallizers and stuff like that to give it different colors and stuff like that, so it's not just one big color. So we did some of the sway bars and stuff like that. We'd use different metallizers on that, make them steel, different colors again on the exhaust and everything, so it stands out. The pumpkin and everything was made actually steel, where these are like a burnt color. Again, all variations to make it interesting. Then we put a little bit of wear on it. You can also see the primer coat underneath. That's pretty cool. All right, you can see we detailed our wheels. Okay, we put a wash on the wheels on the insert, so you can see it stands out a little better. And then we put on the spinners. Now these wheels themselves, the white walls, are not the kit wheels. These are actually an aftermarket kit from AMT. The white walls look really cool, I think, whereas the kit wheels are just, let me get them. The kit wheels are just black. Okay, now this made a little bit of a problem because, see here, you compare the wheels, there's a difference in, whoops, there you go. There's a difference in size. Focus. Okay, so I had to modify the hubs and everything to get these to fit, because otherwise they were too wide. But it was just a little bit of a modification, a little bit of pain in the butt, but it worked. Okay, then to add to the detail of the damage, we made flat wheels. Now focus, there we go. We tore up the wheels, we made them flat. So when you put it on the body, let's see if we can do this, how it'll look. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So just roughly, you can see the damaged wheels. Alright, with the damage and the wheel, blah blah blah, just tore it up. So they're flat. What we did to get this flat tire effect is we took our tires and we cut out the middle. Okay, so this whole thing stayed the same. We cut out the middle, gouged it out, so you had a trough basically through the two sidewalls. Splayed them out flat this way, and then put a piece of plastic, as you can see here, to hold them in place, and it gives it that flat look. Okay, pretty simple process. It just takes a little work to do, but it comes out pretty good in the end. It's a lot better than when I did my Spencer Mustang and I just ground the whole wheel down and made it flat. This looks more realistic, having the sidewall splayed out like that. Pretty cool. So that's where we are on the James Bond Goldfinger Tilly Masterson Mustang, with all the components built. It's just a matter of putting it all together now. So, till next time, guys, be strong.